3. Immunization and diseases. Hello buddies. Immunization is process of protection against harmful diseases. It is a method of disease prevention to reduce the likelihood of developing a disease. A disease is a condition that impairs the proper function of the body or one of its parts. Each disease has its own particular set of symptoms and signs, clues that enable a physician to diagnose the problem. In this lesson, you will learn about immunization and diseases.
3. Immunization and diseases. Immunization. Health is basic to life and a foundation of activity. Everyone wants to remain healthy and lead a better life. Health is wealth and cleanliness is the root cause of health. In the previous class, you have learnt that unhygienic surroundings, contaminated water and food are the breeding places for germs which cause infectious diseases. We must take certain precautions to avoid infectious diseases. The person suffering with the disease should be separated from healthy individuals. So keep the patient in a separate room until he is free from infection. The persons who attend the patient should wash their hands clean with soap and water. The utensils like glasses, plates used by the patient should be boiled and cleaned. The soiled clothes should be boiled and dried in the sun. The drinking water should be boiled, cooled and used. In spite of all these precautions, infectious diseases spread from person to person. How do they spread? These diseases are caused when germs enter and multiply in our body. When the germs enter the body, it resists and fights against them. Antibodies are produced in the body to kill these germs. By creating immunity to the body, certain diseases can be avoided. This idea was first discovered by a scientist called Edward Jenner. Immunity can be created by taking the vaccines. Activities. 1. Try to answer the questions. What is immunity? What are vaccines? 2. List the names of some vaccines you know. Immunity is that condition existing in the body which protects it against certain diseases. The protective substance which are introduced into the body to create immunity against certain diseases are called vaccines. Vaccines are introduced into the body through vaccination or inoculation. The process of creating artificial immunity by introducing immunizing agents or vaccines into the body against certain infectious diseases through vaccination or inoculation is called immunization.
Vaccines can be taken at government hospitals and primary health centers free of cost.
So, it is essential that everyone should take vaccination and inoculation in time. Diseases. We have learned that communicable diseases can be avoided by taking vaccination or inoculation. Now, Let us learn about certain diseases which occur frequently to the children, their symptoms, precautions, and vaccination to be taken against them. Polio. Polio is an infectious disease which usually affects children up to 5 years of age. Symptoms. Polio starts with cold or sore throat, fever, headache, vomiting, pain, and tenderness of the muscles of the limbs are the important symptoms. Sometimes it results in paralysis of limbs which remains lifelong. Precautions and treatment. The patient should be treated by a doctor. The children suffering with polio should be separated from other children. Complete bed rest should be given. The persons who attend the patients should clean their hands with soap and water. Prevention of polio. Polio vaccine is available which is given orally. This vaccine is given to the children below 1 year age in 3 doses at an interval of 1 month. A booster dose is given at the age of 2.5 years. Diphtheria. Diphtheria is an infectious disease which usually affects children up to 5 years of age. It occurs more frequently in winter. Symptoms. It starts as sore throat, chills with fever, sometimes vomiting and headache. Grayish-white patch is seen on the tonsil and inside the throat. It may cause great suffering like difficulty in breathing, choking sensation, and loss of power to speak. Death may also occur due to heart failure. The germs that cause diphtheria are present in the discharges from the nose and throat of patient. The germs are transmitted by moving closely with the patients or by using their toys, utensils, etc., or by sharing their clothes or bed sheets. Prevention. Whenever the child is not well, a doctor should be immediately consulted. The patient should be isolated or kept in a well-ventilated room. All the articles and clothes used by the patient should be boiled. Diphtheria is a dreadful disease. It can be prevented by timely vaccination. 3 DTP injections are given at monthly intervals during the first year of the child. Booster dose is given after 2.5 years age. The preventive medicine is the DPT vaccine. Whooping cough. This is also a highly infectious disease of young children under the age of 5 years. Symptoms. The disease starts with common cold, cough, and slight fever. Soon the cough becomes troublesome and fits of cough occur. Face becomes red during coughing. The violent cough ends in a whoop. Spread of the disease. The disease is caused by the germs which comes out from the discharges of the nose and throat of the patients. The disease will spread by moving closely with the infected children and by using their articles or sharing their clothes. Prevention. The child should be put to bed in a well-ventilated room and kept under the care of a doctor. The disease can be prevented by immunizing all infants with whooping cough vaccine through DPT. Tetanus. It is also a dreadful disease which may occur to persons of all age groups. Symptoms. The persons suffer with stiffness of limbs and pain in the neck and jaws. Locking of jaws, fever, severe headache are some of the symptoms of this disease. Spread of disease. The germs that cause tetanus are found in the soil, in dung of cattle and horse. They enter our body through piercing injury or cut. Prevention. Wash the wounds and the skin around it by clean water and apply Dettol. Consult the doctor immediately. There is a common practice in the rural area to apply cow dung or soil to the cuts or injury to stop bleeding. It is a dangerous practice since tetanus germs are commonly found in the soil and dung of the cattle. Anti-tetanus injections should be given to the persons if deep wounds occur to them. Timely vaccination against tetanus can prevent the occurrence of this disease. Triple vaccine injections are given to the children to avoid tetanus. Triple vaccine or DPT. Vaccines of diphtheria, whooping cough and tetanus are combined together as a triple antigen vaccine called in short DPT. It protects the infants against all the above three diseases. 3 doses of this vaccine should be taken at intervals of 1 month starting from the age of 1.5 to 9 months. Booster dose should be given at the age of 2.5 years. Diarrhea.
Diarrhea is one of the most common infectious diseases. Persons of all ages suffer from diarrhea, but it is more common among children.
Different types of germs are responsible for the spread of diarrhea. These germs are found in dirty water, soil, and in the stools of the patients suffering with diarrhea. How does diarrhea spread? Diarrhea spreads by eating the fruits and vegetables without cleaning, by collecting and eating the food left on the soil, by eating stale food or the foods kept unprotected for a longer time, by eating food contaminated with dust and flies, by eating unripe fruits and oily vegetables, by drinking water contaminated with the stools and vomiting of the patients suffering with diarrhea. Symptoms. Persons suffering with diarrhea may have frequent watery motions. Vomiting may accompany diarrhea. Tongue and lips become dry and there will be increase in thirst. Reduction in urine, sinking eyes, difficulty in breathing, cold hands and feet are some of the common symptoms of diarrhea. The patient may become unconscious. He may die even. Foods to be given to diarrhea patient. soft rice, vegetables can be given. Plenty of fluids like buttermilk, congee, coconut water, soups, barley water can be given. Drinking water should be boiled and used. Oral rehydration mixture can be given to the patient. What is oral rehydration mixture? Nearly 3/4 of our body weight is water. Person suffering from diarrhea lost water and salts from the body, which may lead to dehydration. Due to dehydration, the body parts cannot perform their function well. So, the persons become weak and may die. So, persons suffering from diarrhea need fluids to replace the water lost from the body. Since the patient is losing not only water but also salt and energy, it is essential that the latter two also must be replaced. A special drink called oral rehydration fluid can be made from sugar, salt and water and given to the diarrhea patients. Preparation of oral rehydration fluid. Sugar, salt, boiled and cooled water. Mixing sugar and salt with water. Take a vessel with drinking water and boil it thoroughly. Take a glass of boiled, cool water and add a pinch of salt and 1 teaspoon of sugar to it and mix it well. The mixture is called oral rehydration fluid. As soon as the diarrhea begins, this special drink can be given in sips every now and then until the patient recovers. Prevention for diarrhea. Our surroundings should be kept clean. Garbage and rubbish should not be dumped in the open. Foods should be properly covered to get rid of flies. Eat fresh food. Always eat boiled and hot food. Do not eat food exposed to dust and flies. Do not eat stale food or unprotected foods kept for longer time. Wash your hands properly with soap and clean water before taking food and after defecation. Cut your nails short so that dirt may not deposit underneath the nails. Utensils used for drinking water, eating and cooking food should be kept clean. Wash raw vegetables and fruits thoroughly in a running clean water before use. Use safe water for drinking. When the infection prevails in your locality, boil and cool the drinking water before it is used. Rehydration mixture can be prepared from readily available packets. Let's revise the important points. 1. Health is basic to life and a foundation of activity. 2. The idea of immunity was first discovered by Edward Jenner. 3. The protective substances which are introduced into the body to create immunity against certain diseases are called vaccines. 4. The common communicable diseases which occur frequently to the children are polio, diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, and diarrhea. 5. A special drink called oral rehydration fluid made from sugar, salt, and water is given to the diarrhea patients.
Do these.
1. Answer the following questions. Conceptual understanding. 1. Define. A. Vaccines. B. Immunization. Answer. A. Vaccines. The protective substances which are introduced